Hey yo, do not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. Holla at your boy. It's Big Vern, man. Here in the App Stupid studio, getting wild for you on a great Saturday morning here in the Midwest. Our last segment, we talked about the Cleveland Cavaliers, how they got DeAndre Hunter, and pretty much that's a trade nobody's talking about. It's one of the best trades out there, and it's a trade that it fits their team and it keeps the team chemistry intact. Then before that, we talked about the bombshell, Mike Woodson, the embattled Indiana men's basketball coach. He's stepping down. Yeah, we talk about that in detail. That was a shocker. And from the association, we go to the National Football League where Derrick Henry, he says he wants to stay in Baltimore. Wow. Says he wants to finish his career as a Raven. Oh my goodness. Now, for those who don't know, that Mr. Henry, he signed a 2-year deal, $16 million to stay with the Ravens, and I can't say they're not getting their money's worth. That dude this year had 1,921 yards, 16 touchdowns, averaging 5.9 yards a carry. Wow. And I think from the way that we cover all of our sports stories, it would lead you to think that I'm the biggest Baltimore Ravens fan when I'm not the biggest Baltimore Ravens fan. I say this to people all the time. The best part about this show is that you don't have to be a part of the fandom, but you get enough information where you feel like you're listening to an avid fan of the fan base, because we give you a lot of information. We give you what's going on behind the scenes, who's in the coaching tree, who's calling the plays, who's moving, how does this cap work? Those are the things that we give you, and we speak passionately about those. So it leads you to think that, wow, you must be a fan of that. No, I am not. I am an Indianapolis Colts fan. I think I'm the only person who's admitting this out loud. It even sounds silly. No, I love my team, and I've been a Colts fan since 1986, back when we used to put paper bags on our heads, and they called us the Indianapolis Jokes in the RCA Dome when the ceiling used to leak. Come on now. Y'all know what it is. Before it was Dairy Queen. They used to give you those Druthers coupons, and you got Indianapolis Colts tickets with a couple of those coupons that used to change colors. Hey, I am actually too old to be talking like if you remember Druthers, leave it in the chat. Leave it in the chat if you remember Druthers. Yo, give me a quick 20. Let's get on the other side of this content. It's your boy Big Vern. But beforehand, we got to go ahead and get a rap album in here. Drop the spot. Now, bam, 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 bam. It's your boy Big Vern. Y'all know how we do. Promoting a new rap album, The Mussolini, True Player in the Game. In stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track is True Game, Her and Her. That sounds crazy. That sounds crazy. Feels Better, Fly With Me featuring Jimmy Waters, and many more. The Mussolini, True to the Game, in stores now. Yeah, shout out to the Moose. I like the Moose. I think Moose is dope. But when we last left off, we were talking about Druthers. No, we wasn't talking about Druthers. When we last left off, we were talking about Derrick Henry wanting to finish his career with the Baltimore Ravens. Now, he's second only to Saquon Barkley, who rushed this year for 2,005 yards. Wow. Again, that's huge because none of these brothers got hurt. In an age where you have people hurt from the most serious of injuries to the most menial of things, these two men didn't get hurt and they played the entire season. They played the entire season, and I love it that their offense wasn't an afterthought, but it was more of a prominence role where now you have to respect a running back. Remember, Joe Mixon left Cincinnati because he said he wasn't feeling respected. That's along with Diggs, who left Buffalo, who says that he just wanted to be treated like a person. And the teams that really rush the ball really well, you can tell it's a balanced attack. You have to respect if you respect the run, now it sets up the pass. Again, it's not rocket science. You don't need to make yourself one-dimensional. But credit to the Baltimore Ravens, who actually have made it work with him and Lamar Jackson. And I said it all year last year that when I watched the Baltimore Ravens play, I was like, once they figure this thing out, they are going to be really a dangerous football team. Now, because of the way things shook out in the playoffs, the Baltimore Ravens get the 27th pick in the NFL draft this year. That's going to be huge for them because they need to really shore up that defense. Nothing wrong with getting some good free agents and acquisitions. There's nothing wrong with going into the draft and trying to go ahead and get guys that come back and really try to pull people back into the mold. You also need to keep left tackle Ronnie Staley, as he can protect the pocket. You've got to keep protection on Lamar. And you've got to help guys buy time for Derrick Henry up front. I also think you bring back Nelson Aguilar. He's got a $3 million guarantee. That's not a lot of money. You see, when he's healthy, he's a problem. Snead, that 1-2 punch, that's good. I think Mark Andrews, he's got to be from a backup role now. Not because, of the catch that he fumbled in the playoffs. I'm saying that he looks like he's lost a step because the kid they bring in behind him looks better than him. He's got better hands, and he actually plays to extend plays from the catch. But if you go into the draft and you're looking for another weapon at wide receiver, I say Tatoria McMillan from Arizona would be someone you would be targeting. 6'6", he's got a wiry frame. He proved that he's worth his weight in gold, not only in the Pac-12, but also in the Big 12. That's a cat who you really want to have on your team because he can play. Dude can play. And if you're in the red zone and I got a 6'6" target who's a great route runner, that's just going to add more of that weaponry to Baltimore, make them more dangerous. Or you go after Myles Garrett and you shore up that defense, and now you got a dude who can actually win a chip what he wanted. Now, I know Cleveland, you might take some heat for that because Myles Garrett is going to leave come 2026 any way it goes. 2026, 2027, you can't hold on to the guy. He's getting ready to leave any way it goes. So if he throws his lot in with Baltimore, yeah, that's going to be rough, bro. That's going to be rough. But again, these are some of the options that they have. But Derrick Henry being Derrick Henry being a real important piece of that puzzle. And now he's saying that he wants to end his career there. Now it's a lock. Now we've got to build around that. Now we've got to get that protection up front. We've got to get that protection up front. We have to get those key positions. Can he move forward in the offense? Because not only is he a great rusher, but also I think what's underrated about Derrick Henry is he's got good hands. He's got good hands. If you catch him out in the flat, hey, look, can you go ahead and generate that? Because he's proven once he gets going, he's going to run you over. But I could be wrong. I don't think I am. If you are in the DMV area and you're a Baltimore Ravens fan, get in the chat. Let me know what you think. This is Big Vern.